let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Coach, playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Let's go, let's go! Here we go, here we go. Ladies!
Here we go. Jump.
Lace 5-2. Here, shift.
Check the car.
On first down, Taylor. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 55. I'm here all day. Check 37. Check.
Black.
It's a second down run with Sanders. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
No. Let's kill.
I got you, bro. Sick guy. Check, sick guy. Switch. Check.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Check 24.
Send one West.
Be good. Shoot.
Hey.
What do you want?
The give to Taylor. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
On your team. You draw Corker. Hey, Alpha.
2nd and 4. And an alley to run. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Here we go.
Now Taylor. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
He's checking.
Operating from the gun, Sutherland. He dumps it underneath for Taylor. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
At the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Here we go.
Sunday.
4 down. Check. 4 down. 45. Mike.
Now Wentz. He gets this one to Johnson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right there in the middle, 55. Go. Go. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, other side, solid. Here, shoot. Kill.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go, back. 180! Lion!
Check it back.
Hang in there now.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's got some space here. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Done. 280!
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Shoot. Check.
Hey, empty.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And some room to roam now. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 22 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game, that they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
On second down now, it's Taylor, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Come on, set. 15 line, 15 line. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, Charlie. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Switch. Recon, 132 fighter. Ready.
Off play action. Sutherland. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the... First.
Let's go.
At the 41-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Go.
Back to throw. Sutherland. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go. 10-2 saw. Record. Watch the out. 80 weapon. 2.
On first down, Taylor. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through it.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Hey, lock it.
Check 13. Check 13. Shit.
Fair.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Sutherland looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Protein spill.
Here's Taylor. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go, D.
They run with Taylor. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So on fourth down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
81.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He finds his man Johnson. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And an Eagle first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
5-9. 5.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. In for the score. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
36, 30.
General West. Hey! Ready?
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, Taylor. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Back to throw. Sutherland looking downfield for Godwin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run. It's Sanders. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Empty. Recon, 132 fighter. Patchy. Hey, kill. Hey, Ford, don't kill. What's your son? Check, 40. What's your son?
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Seahawks offense set to begin their next possession.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. Greystone, travel.
Check, 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 check.
Now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Bravo.
2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 47-yard line.
No.
95.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sutherland. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And look at this, another fake. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
At the 42-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Done. 180. Hey, Red 5-2. Come here.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Mike, hey, orbit.
55. It's going to be a long
Now this time, Wentz will throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check. Fresno. Hit. Watch the twist.
Hey, check right. Watch it, 5.
Watch the run.
Great 57. Undercrunch. Topper.
All right, T, let's try.
They find some open field here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 30.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Down the man inside, down the man.
On 1st down, Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Hey, watch it.
On flank.
Check.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Check. Lucky.
Sunday. Pilot, 64, weak. Great.
Check hot route.
Here.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a give right side. It's Taylor. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Ready?
On first down, Sutherland. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Looking to throw. Sutherland. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the...
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
A 7-yard loss.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Sutherland looking downfield for Godwin. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Taylor, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Back to throw. Sutherland. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Switch.
Taylor. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Wentz. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Sunday. This time, 7.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now a give, right side. It's Taylor. And some space here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.